Monkey's Emporium, the coolest vintage toy shop in the universe. Monkeys.
Good evening. It's 6:30. It's Sunday. It's Monkey's Toy Auction. Oh well, it's a bit different this week, isn't it? Because it's not a toy auction. It's a artwork auction. But anyway, let's get the main man here. Here he comes. Good evening, Vic. How are you?
How you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm all right. I love our top. I love her. Good.
So, what's
I
that?
like our top a lot. That top.
Oh, the jersey, yeah, the jersey's a gift from Enrico. It's lovely. Parker.
I love it.
Parker.
I love it. It's great. It's wicked. We've also got joining us tonight, the one, the only legend, Mr. Dan Plastic. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Hello, hello. How are you both doing?
Yeah, not bad, mate.
Good. A pleasure to join you. I feel slightly fraudulent as I'm not bringing anything to the table other than just my presence to annoy you two. But yeah, it's good to be here.
Well, it's a bit different. Normally we have 5 lots. Me and Vic split. That's between us, whoever comes on the show. But this week, because I had these come in, I kind of asked Vic and yourself if we could just do like 4 lots of this art stuff, like drawings. None of this has been done by me, by the way.
But for an extra 20 quid, Johnny will sign his name right over the front of it in massive black marker. Not a problem.
Yeah, I'll grade it with a marker pen. Let's just say good evening to some people then, because there's some lovely people in.
Rob Kenobi. Hello.
Mr. Mark saying good evening.
Hey, mate.
Here he comes.
Legend, Mr. McDermott.
Good evening, Dean. Oh, yeah, they're all in tonight. All the good ones. Good evening.
I hope Chatham went well for everyone that did it, Rob, etc. Old Tats. Hope it was good.
Yeah. Good evening, Andrew. So,
how you doing, darling? Aaron.
There's loads of people in. Good evening, Sue.
A heads up for Johnny and Vic. Aaron's about to enter the world of Hasbro WWF. So if you get any in that are tidy with accessories, etc., he's your man.
I did speak to him at Sandown, and he was contemplating what the next move was. So
yeah.
You share that. Good evening, Steve. Good evening, Pete. I don't think I missed anybody. I think we did everybody. So there you go. So it's going to be easy, like a normal auction, pound increments, I guess. I'm glad you guys are here, really, because it's a minefield. This stuff is like there ain't no price guide for these anywhere.
I was looking up. I was trying to do my due diligence research beforehand, and you're quite right that there is like a starting point. But really, and this, I know we say it's about everything, it really is down to what someone's willing to pay for it. So I guess we'll see. Someone could get a really good bargain tonight. That's what I'm saying.
I think it's more to do with on the picture. That's what people want to know. You know, the better the artwork, the more you're going to get. You know. Yeah. Or if, like you say, it's something juicy that someone in particular likes. You know, something obscure. Yeah. But I don't think we've got the obscure tonight. We've got what everyone wants.
I fully agree with that, because like if there was a like a Master of the Universe something like a Cell, and it was a He-Man or a Skeletor, you can imagine that would go up. But I personally would pay more if it was Rio Blast. Do you know what I mean? Because that's like my first.
That's what I mean. Like,
well, there you go. So we start this thing. Really, are you ready? Yorkshire was just on her phone, but she's ready now, I think. Yes. Right, should we start with the Gargoyles?
yeah, wicked.
Okay. Right. So,
The one I know the least about.
well, yeah, in it, really. So, obviously, Disney cartoon, yeah, started as a Disney cartoon, and then they also did the comics. And this is the artwork, the original artwork for the comics. I did find out which comic it was. The comic's called Into the Future. Hang on, I'm not doing a very good job.
I'll tell you what, though, man. Gargoyles, as far as a concept and certainly the toys, I reckon they're on the next phase. Yeah, exactly that bit. Like
So that's the comic, and this is the original artwork from it.
Maybe you want to put yourself on big screen so the people can see.
Big yourself up, Johnny.
Like, see is me and Dan and like
all the good-looking people. Right.
There it is.
There you go. That's
So you got this is really humorous. Right. So you've got the pencil drawings this side.
That's awesome. So you got non-colored, colored, and then lettered. That's really cool. Really cool.
And then there's like a little, I don't know what that is. That's just like a little picture.
That looks like a cell from.
It does.
It does look like a cell.
1995, smack bang in the middle of collection territory.
And then on the back.
Well dance. Sorry. That's where I was. That's what I done about Gargoyles. I missed it. I know it. I know the figures are cool. Like I've had some of the toys and that, but I'll tell you, Ken always, out of my little lot, Ken's always going on. You should watch the series, Vic. Watch the series. They're on Disney. Just watch it.
I'm with you, man. Like the people that like it absolutely love it, and the rest of us have never really seen it. There's no mid ground. It would have been.
I've watched a couple of episodes, but I don't think I've not watched every single episode. It's all right, though, isn't it? And it's Disney, like you say. Disney stuff's cool. And the toys were good. The toys felt. Who made the toys? Mattel.
I think so. Yeah.
Let's have a look.
I'm pretty sure it's Mattel. Or was it has no?
Have a look.
Raw. I quite like it. So they're having like a fight in a tube
The
station.
artwork looks amazing. Like
and the thing is, right? It's like, what's the word for when they like present it well? What's that word?
You're asking the art critics of plastic.
It's
guys.
Not, these ones are,
looks like Kenner made them. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I wouldn't have guessed that.
I wouldn't have guessed, huh?
They're coming back though, man. You see more and more people at the toy fairs asking for them, and it's always have you got any gargoyles? Yes or no? If the answer is yes, it's have they got their tails? That's the second question. If they've got their wings, have they got their tails? But honestly, it's like Bucky O'Hare, gargoyles, little Dracula. These things.
Well, yeah, little Dracula's coming up as well, which is again a toy line I didn't know existed until I got into toy dealing. I mean, I like little Dracula books. I had them as a kid because they were puffin books, and you had the puffin club at school. You know, like, and you used to get the catalogue
yeah, I'm exactly the same. But there was always that one little Dracula figure. It's like a green dude with like a big bulbous nose, and I never knew what he was from. I just saw him every now and then, so it was a bit of I was like, oh, it's a little Dracula. But yeah, the vehicles are really cool. Anyway, we're talking about gargoyles.
It's all right. It's all right. We got loads of time. The bids are all in. Everybody's saying, look, I think they just bid in, really.
Good. It's it's a really cool that would be an awesome back display piece for Gargoyles. Particularly, I'm really impressed with it. The fact it's non-colored, colored, and then lettered. That's love it.
Yeah, so like it's not as thick as the other ones. The He-Man ones are really nicely done. Like you'd like, yeah. So this one's not quite as thick, but it's still. What's that word when they? You know, what's that? Oh, why can't I speak tonight? Why can't I speak?
It's been mounted.
That's the word. God, thank God for that.
I just kept wanting to say back and board, but that's what you do to comics. So like,
it's a lovely mounted presentation.
Yeah, the presentation's nice on this one. The other ones are amazing, but this one's not bad. It's nice, I think. I think it looks really good. You can stick that straight in the frame and off you go. And yeah, I like it. There you go.
That's really cool. Yeah, if you like cartoons, if you like Disney, if you like Gargoyles, if you like artwork, it ticks several boxes. That does.
Yeah, there's loads of information on the back as well. Anyway, so there you have it, Gargoyles. There you go.
I wish I knew more about Gargoyles, guys. I would be talking about the backstory and all sorts.
I'm not.
Look, I know they have them in churches and castles and cathedrals.
Like I know.
Did you know that I'm pretty sure it's in Amsterdam. I think that I might be wrong, but someone that was recreating like church, that some church structures fell down. They snuck in an HR Giga alien as a gargoyle. Yeah.
Is it Amsterdam, that one? Okay.
I would imagine it would be, because that's where his museum is, wasn't it? So it is, isn't it? So like, yeah, I'd think so. But I think that's pretty cool. Someone should make the gremlin a real thing. That the winged gremlin, they should make a real one.
Yeah. That'd be really cool. I'd like that a lot. They still bid in. I don't know how much longer we got. The Gargoyle lot's on. This is original cartoon or comic artwork. It's really cool, I think.
Really cool. Anything that's original and has survived intact since 1995, I would suggest is a solid investment, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. And it says something weird on the back. It says like
Nick to Barada.
A comic book may be considered scarce, if not a hot item, if less than 40,000 are printed. A limited edition is classed anything like 850 copies. It's classed as rare. This is a one-off. So when they put it like that, you go, okay, that is quite cool.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, so there you go. I just look at the auction here. Yeah, she's just doing stuff. See, we don't have to go. There's only 4 tonight, so we don't have to go like L for leather, even though we are playing Dungeons and Dragons in a bit.
I can show you what I've been digging around doing some tidying, guys, and I found some knockoff My Pet Monsters. How weird is that? Some tiny knockoff My Pet Monsters.
Are they in flesh color?
Sort of.
I
found 3 of them amongst my my weird wrestlers. Weird, isn't it?
They are. Yeah.
Anyway,
they're not on the auctioning block tonight. Guys.
They're very cool, though. They're very, very cool. They are very cool. So there you have it. I hope I was all right. Like we said, there was a toy fair at Chatham last weekend. Who went?
I think Rob was selling, and Robbo and a few other people. Tom Pizarro's pieces were selling. There's also London Comic Con was on yesterday and today. Which a few people went to. Sad news to hear about the Green Ranger. Sounds like he passed, which is unfortunate. But yeah.
You saw this, Vic, yeah?
Pardon?
You saw the Green Rangers passed away.
Yeah. I couldn't pick him out in a lineup. I'm sorry, guys.
Me neither. Me neither. Aaron's in bits though.
Probably devastated, and that's what I said when I heard about Aaron. This is probably one of his times. But whatever. He sounds like he must have been quite young. I don't mean Aaron. I mean the Green Ranger.
Aaron is disgustingly young. The Green Ranger. I think he was 49. Anyway, all very unsavoury. But RIP,
Yeah.
etc. Yeah.
And there you go. It's sold. Okay, it's sold. Oh, okay. It's got the sale up for £35.
Oh, yeah. That sounds like a bargain.
Sold.
Look at that.
Right. I'm gonna do a different one next because I might be able to talk a bit more about this one. Are we ready? Let me get rid of that one. Let me get rid of that one. Wicked. Right, okay. Next up, are you ready? Flash Gordon, cartoon cell.
Nice.
Make yourself big, Johnny. Make yourself big.
Oh, yeah, make yourself big. I'm good at this, aren't
Yeah.
There he is.
There you go. So there's your drawing bit. There's your cell bit, and then on the back. Now I don't know what it. Right, so you've got the cell, and you've got the filmation authentication. But then I don't think I've seen this match before. It's got like a stamp on it as well, on the cell, a filmation stamp.
I've not seen it on cells, but I have seen it on signatures.
Yeah,
because I've got it on my Michael Caine stamp like that.
I'm hoping that's not the price.
Well, no, I don't know what that is. Serial number, maybe?
Is that Turkish price?
Yeah,
maybe.
In lira.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. The mountain is so good. They are really well done. Like, this ain't not like let's buy a frame from IKEA. Like,
no. It's a beautiful piece though, and Flash himself in his short shorts.
It's
genuinely
brilliant. That style of cartoon, I'm sure for you guys as well, just takes me right back to Saturday mornings.
There you go. Yeah, I love it. I love the big gun that he's holding. That looks.
I was going to say, what is that gun? Is that like, I know what? It's like a ray, is it? He had.
Yeah.
It looks like it's about to shoot out and claw something, but I'm pretty sure it's a ray gun.
I'll be honest, it reminds me of the blasters that came on the Britain's Space Aliens.
Yes, it does. The Britain's ones. This is an original hand-painted cell used in the original production series. The fluid motion, blah, 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 blah. Each film cell is completely original. Each piece bears a seal of authenticity. Yeah. So there you go.
So there you go. Double COA'd, double authenticated. You've got the seal on it and you've got the paperwork around the back. Love it.
Yeah. And it's really nicely mounted. Just get a frame and pop that in. That's wicked, that is. I love that. Let me go on a big screen.
Wouldn't even need to frame that up. You could put that up as it is. That's double mounted, isn't it? It's got the black line and the white backing. So lovely.
Yeah.
They're real thick. They're like.
Yeah. Proper.
Let me put that up on the screen. Let me get rid of my ugly mug first. Present. Share screen. A bit of that one. So, I've watched the cartoon a couple of times. It's all right. I like it. It's obviously not as good as a film.
You can't start talking films, and your Flash has been around for too long.
Yeah,
I like the original serial. If you go on YouTube, the black and white serial is on there, and most people would hate it probably because the special effects are like on strings and stuff. But you've got to appreciate some of the masters of cinema were inspired by some serials. So I love Flash. I love Flash Gordon. I love the whole, whether it's the cartoon, the black and white, the movie. It's all good, man.
I love all that practical effect stuff, man. That putting the special in special effects, because like you say, that's how it started. That's how people played with things to make things as they are now. It's wicked.
I mean, not this particular cartoon, but if it wasn't for Flash Gordon, we wouldn't have Star Wars, and that's just how it is, you know.
Yeah.
So you got to appreciate what came before, and I do, and I think even the cartoons are great. I don't know if you guys know there was actually even toys for this line. In Italy, they produce like bendy figures.
I'm pretty sure I think I saw. I thought I saw one on your store at some point, Vic. I'm sure I have.
I had a Lion Man at one point. Yeah, yeah. I might have even had Flash at one point. I've had a few of them, but yeah, they were made in Italy. It was bigger in Italy and Europe than it was over here, but you know that happens with things, don't it? But it's great. I think it's wicked. And he's in his short shorts. It's a shame he's not in his classic red, but it is a cool piece. It's a great, great
Aaron,
well,
Aaron's made the note. Don't get it mixed up with Flesh Gordon. I can attest you do not want to be googling that on any work related.
Too. Yeah, they were entry level for me when it came to that sort of thing. Probably I was about 7-8 years old.
I own Flesh Gordon too for that very. I haven't. It's still in its sealed packet. I haven't watched it, but because it was like you say, it was a how weird. It's nostalgic. Anyway, that's Flesh Gordon. This is Flesh
Gordon. Anyway, change subject. Yeah. I like him in Defenders of the Earth too. He was in Defenders of
the Earth because of all the guys in Defenders of the Earth for the classic serial. Like they're your original action heroes. Your Phantom and your Mandrake. Funny enough, I've just started watching Mandrake the Magician in black and white from the 30s. It's cool. I think so. It's nice to know
what's on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Yeah, I'll send you a link if you want.
Yes, please send me a link. Good evening, Lawrence. Toy Planet UK.
I know we should be talking about Flash, but Mandrake is definitely inspiration for Doctor Strange. Like. The original Mandrake.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Watching this, like, I ain't watched all of them. I've watched some of them, and I'm like, I can see where Marvel got some ideas here.
Ain't that the truth with many characters? When you see the less success, you think, what's this rip-off of a Marvel character? And then you realise it was made like 10 years prior to the Marvel one coming up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think this is really cool. I love that style of cartoon. It just takes me back to kind of
I love Filmation. I mean, they've done some great stuff. Obviously, we all know He-Man and Brave Star, but another favourite of mine's John Blackstar, the Blackstar cartoon.
Yeah, I love the Blackstar stuff. Yeah.
I mean, if this was a Blackstar print, I'd be all over it because I do like a bit of Blackstar.
Wouldn't be up for auction. It would already be done. Deal would be done.
Yeah, it would be. That's why I thought I could have put these on a website, but I thought putting them at the auction would be a bit more fun. Really, I think. Yeah. Innit? Because this is the type of thing that usually goes on eBay really quick, and then nobody really gets the. Anyway.
You're definitely going up with a level of notoriety. I think with what you've got. We started at Gargoyles, which is awesome, but up and coming. We're now at Flash Gordon, which everyone knows.
Yeah,
and it's about to go up.
Well, I don't know what to do the next two because I got the E-Man and the She-Ra, and I don't know if to do a She-Ra first and then E-Man or E-Man then She-Ra. I don't know.
In popularity, I would do She-Ra and then He-Man. That's just how I would do it. But that's.
I'm telling you, that She-Ra print to get a full turn She-Ra print. Think how many times she did it that close to the camera, turning shot over the shoulder. The carrying He-Man one's quite good, but he always carried some. Every episode he carried something. Like,
well, He-Man next then. Us then do it that way. Look at
that. That's got a weird thing. Go on.
Sorry, no, I'm being silly. I said any Baronesses. That was a G.I. Joe. That'd be one for me.
Yeah,
I'm sure Rob would be all over that as well.
They must be, as like all the sales for the G.I. Joe show gone out. Have they all sold? Like they found the cash here, haven't they?
It's such a deep pool of collectors for Action Force and G.I. Joe. You think wherever they are now is kind of where they're going to be for a while. You would think
in America, they'd be in someone's basement next to their shotguns and things.
Yeah.
So someone has an entire vault of all of them that no one's ever allowed to see ever again. Basically, is.
I mean, it used to kill me about the cartoon because I had them all on VHS. Never brought them out on DVD unless you went to Spain or somewhere. Yeah. But then Hasbro done the right thing and put them on YouTube. So
Thanks, Hasbro. Well done.
I'll say thank you to Hasbro for that. Thank you.
It's the only time Hasbro's ever going to get thanked, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So there you have it. Flash Gordon, original artwork with authentication, little stamp in the corner. Bob Junker finds it out. One's coloured in, one's not. Standing like the.
We don't know what episode it's from, or there's no information about the.
You'd have to open it because it's normally like the ones I've got. It's in the corner down here. But these are so well fitted. You'd have to take it to bits to find out the number. So I don't know. Somebody who's an ardent fan could probably sit there, go through it, and go, oh, there you go. Or you can use Google Images. Hang on.
I think it's an early episode because of what he's wearing. It might have been the first episode when he crashes on Mars.
I'm not trying to give it the hard sell, but even to get things like framed up, mounted like that is like a little bit of money. Do you know what I mean? If you had the separate things, even getting them put in something like that, it's a couple of quid.
Yeah, so. Done professionally, it's over 40 quid.
For sure. Yeah.
I can't find it. You can have our fun when you get it. There you go. What's this?
Who's coughing?
That's the auctioneer, Diane. Star Trek had the running theme of the adventures of Captain Proton. Oh, nice.
There you go.
I like this channel. There's lots of clever people on here. There know lots of maybe useless, maybe informative, I don't know, information. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I love it. So there you go. I hope you've all had love. They did Sandown the other week, wasn't it? Sandown was the other week.
Sandown was
last week.
How was that?
It was. I mean, Vic, I don't know about yourself, but everyone I spoke to, it was really, 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 really busy in spurts, but not a huge amount of buying, which happens. People were just looking.
It was an average Sandown. It could have been better for me. I'll put it that way. A few big buys, not a lot of dross sold, which is strange. But yeah, I've had better. But I heard the NEC was amazing.
Well,
before because everyone was finishing and like
we were spoiled. We were spoiled 2 weeks prior with the NEC because I would suggest it's because they thought it was ending forever. And now it isn't. There's 2 more next year, but it was like 5 people deep for the entire. It was crazy. I've never seen it so busy. So Sandown was fun. It's always fun, but it was all right. Like Vic says, it was your kind of standard Sandown. It's good to see people. Good to get out and about, sell some toys, muck around.
Buy a gun, so I wasn't happy.
You didn't buy a gun?
No, usually I try to buy a gun. Don't I?
You do?
Yeah. No guns this time, so.
It's because you got them all, mate, is the problem.
Yeah, or people show stuff to me, it's well out of my price range. And I'm like,
yeah.
So
really, at the NEC, there was a really cool A-team, the gun that's like in 5 pieces that you kind of...
Yeah, man.
I was actually talking to Steve, trying to think of his handle on
Is it the same dude? Because it's all boxed up. It was
Steve on Time Tunnel Toys, and he picked up the V gun.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
That's what I'm talking about. I can't afford because I was just like, he was like, oh, I know it's
Jason.
Oh, sorry, Jason. Well done. You got a bargain.
What a bargain! What a bargain! Oh,
I'm getting wrapped up in my V gun dreams that I can't afford.
Lovely buy. Yeah, that V gun is glorious.
Well done, Jason. Right then. What do you want to do next then? Do you want to do He-Man or She-Ra? Ladies first.
Do He-Man. You called it. Yeah.
Okay, let's do them. Okay, so original He-Man print. I don't even know. It's really hard to do it.
Just on big screen, bruv.
Oh yeah.
Big screen yourself.
I'll come in. Okay. So see how the log is like painted and is drawn and put on afterwards.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they're obviously can move then, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they can move that up and down as he's walking without having to redraw He-Man, basically.
Yeah, essentially. So this one hasn't got a bit of paper in the back, but it's got exactly the same credentials on the. Why can't I get? Because it's in plastic and it's bloody.
No, we can see it. We can there. Just yeah, perfect. We can see it.
It's got the same. I don't know. I don't even know where this comes from. The Starlog universe.
Starlog. So that'll be who originally bought it, because Starlog were a big company, weren't they? There was Starlog Press, the shops.
That's a while ago because they've been down for a long time.
Long time.
Well, we know it's an original print from the 80s anyway, so I don't know why I'm saying it's a.
It's a thick. It's like thick again. Yeah, I love it. It's throwing a log. It's throwing a log.
Can I say it ticks multiple boxes, because if you're a He-Man fan, there you go. If you're a cartoon fan, there you go. But if you're a Commando fan, what better homage to Schwarzenegger picking up a tree than He-Man?
Yeah, maybe.
Try and get that signed. Buy that and get it signed by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I mean, I could totally throw this out. And if you're a fan of like camouflage in World War One, they actually made fake trees for snipers in No Man's Land, and that could be what he's holding.
There you go.
But no, it's amazing. I mean, you couldn't get more classic than He-Man picking up something, getting ready to lob it at someone.
A tree? Picking up a tree? Come on.
He used to pick up boulders and like pick up like Beastman and stuff and throw him. So like a tree, that's minor, and he's He-Man.
Yeah,
I like it.
I think it's minor.
I also like, normally the pencil drawings are not very detailed of his face, but check his shit out.
Well, we can't see it at the minute.
There it is.
You go. Beautiful.
How detailed that is.
It's a nice piece, man. It's a really nice piece. And it's not just like one of those little cells where there's only one piece, you know, because I've seen people going, oh, yeah, look, this is a mountain on the outside of Eternia. You know what I mean? On one little bit of perspex or whatever you call that plastic that they painted it on. Yeah. So you've got the full picture there. You've got the sketch arts there. It's lovely.
I love it.
He-Man.
That's Pucker.
Shouldn't need to sell it. It's He-Man. What is wrong? Bid. Just bid.
Johnny, I feel like you could have made more of an effort and drug your Battle Cat in and maybe rode Battle Cat while holding it, and that would have sold it. But that's okay. We are where we are. That's fine.
Why do you say these things?
Next week, Johnny's going to ride the Battle Cat.
I can hear the auctioneer rolling their eyes from you.
Yeah. It's so He-Man-y. I know it's a stupid thing to say, but it's just really, if you like He-Man and you want really nice He-Man artwork.
Yeah, it's really good. I did like it. When they came in, I was like, oh, I could keep them, but I got quite a few in the kitchen, like good ones. So I was like, oh. And to be honest with you, if you've got a space in your house that's that shape, that, like, do you know what I mean? That's banging. That is. Like, I know it sounds weird because it's a funny shape and it's not just like Vic said, it's not just one still, is it? It's the two together, like.
I think it's like a hallway special because you want it up, but you want it long. You don't want it where you can just knock into it with your arms. So.
Yeah. So there you go. That's done it. Sarah's saying something here a minute. What's he saying?
Thorin of Oakenshield. Poor.
Well, that is random, Sarah, but I like it.
And I think they're still bidding. So you're bidding on some original He-Man artwork. There you go. Really nice. All sealed up with like certificate-y things. There you go. I love it.
Certificate of authentication.
Certificate of authentication. Oh, you bugger. A certificate of it's the certificate bit I struggle on.
but when you hear Johnny play D&D, he'll reel off super complex spell scenarios.
And I can't say the basic words. No, right. How are we doing for time? We got loads of time. We got loads of time. We got loads of time.
Yeah.
This is great.
What's the schedule? Talking of D&D.
Go on.
Oh well, you know already, but we'll show the people, and Dan will get to experience some.
This is let me put the big screen
for your dice.
Oh, that is excellent.
Sent over by Enrique for you to
dice roller.
Little dice roller. It also ties in quite nicely. It is not just looks a bit like Castle Grayskull. It's got a big old gargoyle on the front. Oh,
yeah!
We're weaving.
We're weaving. Have a big old gargoyle on the front. You're right. So,
they still go in. She hasn't said anything yet.
It should still go. Keep bidding, guys. It's He-Man.
Still saying this is true. The fun bit with the animation cells is finding the episode they're from. Yeah, not wrong there.
If anyone ever comes across any original Squidbillies or Metalocalypse animation cells, speak to this guy. If you know what I'm talking about, no one probably does.
If anyone knows what he's talking about, let me know because I don't know what he's on about. Old, or just because I'm not down with the kids.
My two favourite cartoons of all time ever: Squidbillies and Metalocalypse. Yeah, that no one cares about, but they are good.
I didn't say I didn't care.
No, I mean no one does. So that's not me being like, oh, you guys don't care. Like, they have it's Adult Swim stuff. They have a select.
I was looking for Sharky and George yesterday. If that makes anyone happy.
Sharky and George, love that, love it.
The auctioneer's singing along now.
As soon as you hear Sharky and George, in your mind you go Crying Busters off the sea. It's naturally just leaves on.
It's all about sea cargo, isn't it? Yeah.
But I'm the same whenever someone says James Bond Jr. I go Chasing Scum around the world. Can't help myself. That's when you used to be able to write a good theme tune to a cartoon.
Yeah, the theme tunes are the best bit, aren't they? Let's be honest. Let's be honest about it. Right, they're still going. They're still going. Someone else up here.
Good. Oh,
this one's my favourite.
The one that's coming up. Again, a lot. Well, we're talking about He-Man. We'll talk about She-Ra in a minute, but yeah. It's hard to know how to sell a Master of the Universe piece because it really does sell itself. It's He-Man. Everyone loves He-Man. I mean, if you're into toys, you have a little soft spot for it. So,
and they're quirky stuff, and they're good, and because they're so nicely mounted.
They are.
They will look nice in someone's house. It's very neat, tidy, minimalist. As you can see, I am behind.
Love it.
Or if we're talking they have got chaos behind them, it's still fitting somewhere.
Johnny, speaking of mounting, I've got to show you something that my friend Rye had made for me and mounted.
Show me. Yeah. Is this a picture? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a personalised mad ball of myself that his friend
That's
made.
You. It's a mad ball.
Very silly.
Mad ball. I love it. I love it. Who drew it for you?
A guy who goes on Instagram called iMelt. He does lots of stuff. Yeah. iMelt.
So what's happening next? When's the next toy fair?
This weekend, I think. Although this weekend is hold on, I wrote a list because I always forget. Sunday the 27th is Totten Toy Fair.
Have you been down, Vic?
Yeah, not for a long while, but yeah. I've done
where's
Toy
that?
Fair.
That's
Southampton.
Yeah,
Southampton.
Yeah. It's changed ownership, as in who runs it. So they're sort of building it up. So that's really cool. And then the weekend after that, Sunday, the 4th of December, is Kempton, and that's the last one that me and a few buddies will be selling at this year. There's basically toy fairs on every weekend. 10th of December, there's Nebworth, and 17th of December is the last Chatham, and then 27th of December is NEC. Woo! It's Toy Fair Central. But the next one is Totton on this Sunday coming, and it's just a little small one. But if you're in the area, take a peek. It's always loose figures and stuff to be had. It's good.
Isn't the Magician doing one soon as well?
Oh yes, correct. Yeah, Enfield will be on the 26th, on Saturday the 26th. Although it's my incredibly tragic Toy Pal Christmas meetup on the 26th. So a few of
it's not sad. It's cool, I think.
We do Secret Santa. It's pretty sad, but yeah, we're doing that on Saturday, so that'll be fun. So yeah, Enfield on Saturday, Totton on Sunday. There really is a lot of toy fairs at this point in the year. It's crazy.
What's it saying? Totton Fair this week is getting bigger now, and it's fully booked this month.
There you go.
Oh, wicked!
That's cool.
Sarah's going to be there. Nice.
Yeah, support these lovely people. Shepton, December the 7th.
So December the 4th.
Shepton Mallet. Yeah.
Stafford on the 12th, and then NEC on the 27th. Yeah. Busy.
Come, what's this saying? Come over to the Toys team using live stream from Totton. Send me a link. I'll have a watch. I will have a watch. She's got toys in there.
The action figure guy go there.
Yeah, that we call Totton. We call it Fig Mountain. It's just a massive pile of action figure, like thousands of them. So yeah, it's good value for money.
Like stalls in a long row, just full and loose.
That's
it. Everything.
And it's one of the guys. It's Andy that does that stall. The pair of them. He now runs the the show basically. Yeah. But it's like, I think apologies if I get it wrong, but it's like £3 entry or £2. It's really it's a good little a good morning out, I would say.
Bargain. I'll do it. I want to go to the one. I want to go to this. The one in Stafford as well, because I like that one. But anyway,
about the Barry Potter Stafford one.
I've
never been to that one. I've heard good things. I've never been to it.
Good there. It's always good there. I like all those. I've done the Bolton one as well. I like that one as well. Bolton Stadium.
Oh, they're still bidding, Johnny. They're still bidding.
Yeah, I'm. That's why I thought when I said to Vic in a week, I said, Vic, can we do 4 lots? Can we just do the artwork? 4 seems to. 5 you're ramming in, don't seem to stop. We have to have Vic's story time flying through. We seem to have to rush everything. Then 4, it's like, oh, this is quite the leisurely pace, this really now.
A leisurely sale, yeah.
Fig, what's he saying? Fig Mountain was
Alton Toy Fair.
Alton Toy Fair today.
I didn't even know there was a Toy Fair on at Alton. See, there's so many. It's good.
I didn't even know there was a place called Alton.
Like Alton Towers.
No, it's Alton is near. The Alton I'm thinking of is near Farnborough. It's again, it's kind of in the Portsmouthy south area.
South. Yeah. No, Tottenham was good when I went there. Just for me, it's distance.
It's literally down the road from the Bugsy Boys, so it's good for us because we go and I get my eggs Benedict. We have a little breakfast in the morning and go for a wander.
Oh, that sounds nice. Oh, the auctioneer's just perked up when he said eggs Benedict.
Oh, yeah. I tell Sammy I ruin it. It's eggs Benedict and a Red Bull at like 9 o'clock in the morning. It's completely disgusting. I ruin it. Yeah.
You'd rather a Diet Coke, wouldn't you? Yeah. Anyway. Yes. I will. I'm tempted to come up to. Are we done? Oh, hang on. Are we done? Wait a minute. It's sold. Has he got it? The legend there is Mark has nailed it.
Well done, Mark.
I think that is good for everyone. Good for Johnny, but that's still a good price to me, man. I think that's a quality piece.
Oh yeah, they're lovely. They're really nice, I think. I got loads. I've got quite a few in the garage of just like bits of paper and cells, but these are wicked. Oh, well, happy with that. Well done, Mark. Well done, Mark. Well done, Steve, as well.
Awesome.
Right. Okay. Boy, yeah. What do I get rid of all that? Right, cool. Okay, should we do the last lot then? Then we've got loads of time, and we'll be able to finish a little bit earlier, and we're playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight, Vic.
Yeah, that's unusual for you on a Sunday, isn't it?
Well, it's different tonight because we're starting new characters, new campaign.
Oh, right. So it's a brand new, fresh start.
Yeah.
New dungeon.
I think this is session 0, so it probably we need to have a chat, don't we, beforehand before we start? Well, I do. I don't know what I'm doing, mate. If there is a word for less than novice, that's this guy. So yeah, it's good.
Bless you. Okay, are we ready? Should we do a last one then? We've got 15 minutes. That's plenty of time. Okay.
Make yourself big.
Right, okay. This one's my favourite, without a doubt. So, so there she is. So I think she's throwing something.
She's throwing a watermelon.
Yeah. She's throwing a watermelon. She's actually got a melon.
She-Ra's melons.
There you go.
I was waiting for her.
That's what the title is, eh?
Mark, you got to snap it up. You can have She-Ra throwing a watermelon at He-Man, who's throwing a tree.
Yes. Well, yeah. If you could flip it, yeah.
Yeah.
So you got this one's different though, because this one's got like
shiny
Filmation.
Yeah, shiny. Yeah.
Nice.
That is nice.
So it's got the Uji in the back.
Yeah.
You've got an Uzi in the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vic's got withdrawal symptoms because of Sandown. Where? What?
I'm hoping I'm going to say it again. I'm hoping that's not the price, but I'm beginning to get suspicious that could be the price.
Dude, I'm thinking it probably is the price. I mean, that definitely says whatever it 227.99. I mean, that's what it says.
Yeah.
Whether that's in dollars or it doesn't matter now. It's almost 1 for 1, isn't it? But like, yeah. That wouldn't surprise me if that was a 230 quid piece. It wouldn't surprise me.
No, me neither. It's an original art piece from the. It's not like they made loads of them.
There is that one. There is that one. Yeah.
And they saw, well, this one's even thicker. This one looks like, I'm not saying it, but yeah, it's really thick. Look how thick it is.
You're not saying it, but it is really thick.
Yeah, well, I didn't like to say it, but it is really thick. Let me present share screen. Let's find She-Ra.
So there used to be a Starlog Press shop in Kingston, and the reason why I wouldn't be surprised if these things were worth sort of several £100s is because they had them. I remember, like on the wall on the rack behind the counter. So it was very much they had to get it down to show you for the original film sales. Because I remember there was like, I'm sure they had a mask one that we were loving because it had Outlaw, which is one of my favorite vehicles on it. But they weren't. They're not 20 quid, is what I'm saying. They were a bit of money.
Oh, no. And you don't see. I don't care what anybody says. You don't see as many of the She-Ra stills as you do the He-Man.
Agreed.
And to get her on it, nice.
But again, it's properly She-Ra. It's not like you wouldn't have to tell someone that's from a She-Ra cartoon because she's in the frame. So that's nice.
Yeah, they are good ends. They are really good ends. Like you say, they're not like a bit of leg or behind something. Yeah, really cool. I like them. I like them a lot. I think everybody else will like it as well. I think they've been good lots. I like the Gargoyles.
Yep.
I like them all. I've quite enjoyed having them in the living room this week, kind of like just propped up. Do you know what I mean? Just kind of.
I'm sure the lovely auctioneer does not feel the same way, and he'll be pleased to see them moving out of the house.
Actually, she doesn't mind them too much.
I don't mind them.
She doesn't mind them too much.
I like that.
Is it because they're flat and you can just squash them out of the way altogether as opposed to?
She's of the right age. She's of the right age, and she's so the She-Ra one she really likes. That's the one that she's like. I think the other ones are a bit like the Gargoyles are a bit too new for her, maybe. But the She-Ra one, she's like.
She-Ra is legitimately, certainly for our age group, or sort of 5 years either way, is legitimately one of the first strong female role models there really was. As far as
Linda Carter,
Ripley,
yeah. I guess in 1991 you had Linda Hamilton.
Linda Carter, like she's my go-to kind of like.
I'm going to sound stupid.
Dressed as Wonder Woman. Shut up. Like, yeah.
Used to fight things and stuff.
No.
I like that. She was an attractive young lady, Vic. Come on.
Yes, exactly. To be, Linda Hamilton. Yeah, that's a good one, Dan. I like that because
that's obviously a bit later, but yeah. I suppose. Trying to think when was Terminator? 84?
Yeah. And then you want to go back a bit further. You got what's the name in the Avengers? Oh yeah, John Steed and come on, Johnny, John Steed and who? What was her name? Nobody cares who's watching this anyway. No,
they do. They do.
It still makes me giggle a bit that they made. Obviously, I know it was a creation for toys, but what do we call a muscle-bound man? Well, we call him He-Man. What do we call the female equivalent? She-Ra. Okay, cool. No worries. We're in.
I just find this funny that all of these Emma Peel.
There you go. Thank you, auctioneer.
Sarah gets it, and also Sam.
Emma Peel was a strong female character.
Jamie Summers. Yeah.
Anyway, back to Son and She-Ra.
Yeah.
It's amazing. No, there's a right. Back to my original point that we want to tell you this for ages. So, Vic, we got Now TV to watch the Dragon program. On there is a thing called, it's a one-off documentary made by Sky. It's called Console Wars, and it's Nintendo against Sega. It's so good.
Okay, cool.
You loved it, didn't you? And it's basically instead of it being like fans or whatever, it's actually the CEOs talking about what they were doing against each other at the time. They're fighting in the street, like these two CEOs of Nintendo USA and Sega USA.
Sega Samurais.
You are?
Nintendo Ninjas versus Sega Samurais.
Yes, you got it. You got it exactly. It's amazing, and it's called Console Wars. It's on Now TV. I'll send you a link. It's so good, but it's funny because when the sales director at Sega was at Mattel before, and he basically was successful with E-Man. He left Mattel, went to Sega, and made the Mega Drive. It's the same guy. Anyway,
Johnny, I'm sure you've already seen it, but if you haven't, can I make a recommendation for you and Sammy to watch a film called King of Kong? I'm sure you've already seen it.
Oh yeah. What's King of Kong about?
It's about competitive gaming, primarily Donkey Kong back in the day.
Yes.
And breaking records. It's called King of Kong. It's just an incredibly good it's just a fun documentary, really, really good. But about arcade games.
I like the other one as well about the guy. It's not as good as the one I just said about, but it's good. Is the guy who collects every single NES game for like $1,200 or something. Anyway, should not be. They still bidding more.
It's all right. People are bidding. It sells itself. It's brilliant. Look at that. It's nice to have a bit of hand-drawn artwork every now and then, isn't it? A bit of something special.
That is special. It's a one and done.
Yeah.
They are pretty. And like I say, I'm going to bang on again.
It'd make a lovely gift for someone as well.
Yeah.
Even if you're bidding on it for yourself.
It's really good. That's really nice. I bet if I'd said to the auctioneer, can we keep this one, she would have gone, yeah.
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 Too late.
Can't keep them all.
Can't keep them all. Not allowed to. Yeah, so there you go. I don't really know what to say now.
You say what a successfully chilled auction. It's just been
yes,
nice.
really cool.
I feel like I brought nothing to the table, guys. I apologize, apart from some tiny knockoff.
I love them, though. I love them. There is a Comic-Con in Western next Sunday, by the way. I'm going to check it out.
Ooh.
Oh, Tom, take a video with him, do a little bit of filming.
I tell you, one of the things that we originally talked about doing on the Toy Division Facebook page, which we failed miserably at doing, was trying to have like a consolidation of all the different toy fairs, Comic Cons, and events, and like an events diary for everything. So you could say this is happening. Oh, we'll add it into the diary. We didn't do it. I don't know why I mentioned it because we haven't done it, but someone should do that. So you can just go to one place and go, in the UK, that's happening.
You should do that. You should print this little book. You should have all the things in. It should be annual. That's like old school in Vic. Back in the old day, you'd have like the car boot sale guide and all that. Like, yeah, that's what it needs. I'll chuck a bit of money in for a bit of advertisement in there if you want. Map for the UK with the stars off.
But even just like an online one that you can just print a PDF version yourself, because you can keep adding to it. Because people go, oh, I'm some of these, they seem to be they don't know in January that they're doing it in October. Do you know what I mean? So it kind of builds up throughout the year. But some kind of events diary would be helpful. Somebody.
I think you've nailed it. I think you should.
We're gonna have to do it now, aren't we? Hey.
Yeah. You've got loads of people on that page. Can't you say like, oh, would one of you like to?
I could, Johnny, but you're forgetting one very important thing: is that I am aggressively lazy. And it would involve people asking me to do things. So it's like, ooh.
Fair enough.
Still bidding. This one's going well. I know Johnny and Vic never look, but I've got the bids open.
I don't know where to look. How do I look?
Are you on your phone, Vic?
On my telly.
Don't teach him how to look.
If you're on your phone, I don't know if there is a way to do it because Andy does that, and it just has the you can just see yourself pretty much. Whereas if you got it on a laptop, it has the comments down the side and whatnot.
And I've got this phone. I like
Johnny,
I like a surprise.
Yeah,
I like a surprise. I do. I'm a bit like yeah. I like the surprise bit. It's the best bit.
Well, you're gonna like this surprise.
Hope so. So I think we're nearly there. We are nearly there. Right. Okay. So I don't know what we're doing for next week. We haven't decided. Everything's just chilling a minute. Thank you for everybody that joined us tonight, though. Thank you to Dan.
Thank you guys very much.
Always good to have you.
Vic, we can talk in a week and work up. Maybe we could do something
mate.
soon.
Yeah, we'll have that.
I think so.
Everyone enjoy the World Cup out there. If not, tune in.
Speeding towards what will be the Monkey and Vic Christmas episode.
All right. I thought you were talking about prices, and that's why I said pipe down. I thought you was going to tell me.
No. But yeah, like in like 4 weeks, it'll be your Christmas special. So get your hats ready.
Oh, Sammy's excited at that one already. She liked the Christmas special idea. Also, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, Wednesday night, tune in to watch the boys on Toy Division. They're really cool.
I mean, that's.
They talk about toys I don't know about.
Yeah, sometimes, and other times I rip on films that people love, so I get a lot of criticism for that. But yeah, we're gonna do. Been doing it for 3 years. I've got nothing else to say. I was boring 3 years ago. So.
I think it's good.
Thank you very much.
Oh, there you go. There you go. You just popped in to say good evening.
Hey! Got me Black Hawks on, mate. Representing.
Representing. I love our shirt.
Yeah, mate. It just makes me think of Garth and Wayne in Wayne's World. Do you remember when they're playing street hockey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had to stop and all that because of the cars.
I love that film.
You bought me a gun rack. What do I do with a gun rack? I don't even own a gun. Let alone several guns to own a gun rack. Sorry. I just love that. I love that bit.
I was watching that the other night, and me and Hannah were talking that like Wayne's World transcended the SNL film. It was just its separate thing. Do you know what I mean? It was such a phenomenon. It was just Wayne's World. It wasn't like, oh, Saturday Night Live presents. It was just Wayne's World.
It was brilliant. I loved it.
Oh, it's still going, Johnny. It's still going.
Good. Keep bidding, guys. This is She-Ra. Need we say any more? This is like the sexy version of He-Man, depending on what side of the spectrum you're on. I don't know anymore.
And there is one. There is this one, and then that is it.
One and done.
Look at that.
And she's got a melon in her hand.
She is throwing a watermelon.
That's how put it politely.
There is a filthy euphemism in there somewhere, but this is a family show, so we won't talk about that. That's really cool. That's 4 really cool pieces tonight, Johnny.
I think so.
Really cool pieces, yeah.
I think so. And when they came in, I thought it'd be nice to put them all together. And when I said to Vic in a week, can we do it? And he was like, yeah, that sounds cool. I was like, yeah, that'll be a bit of fun. We still managed to run over though somehow.
Yeah.
20 minutes ago, I was like, do we?
The only surprising thing is that you're not surprised that you've run over.
The only surprising thing is that we are surprised that we run over.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Hey, listen, you can buy figures any day of the week. I'm not dismissing figures. I'm saying this is something just a little bit different. So I like Vic when you bring when Vic has like graphic novels and comics. I'm not like it's not the sort of thing you get at these kind of auctions. So it's nice to mix it up like this. It's good. It's good.
We've had to. He always shows me some right weird shit.
They just like me reading the rubbish on them. That's all.
That's it. Yeah, that's what we're missing. We're missing Vic telling us how the Punisher got his name. Settle down, children.
It's when I speak to Vic in a week, and he's like, "Oh, what have we been doing today?" He's like, "Oh, I found this today," and he's brought in, and it's like an old like bayonet or something. Do you know what I mean? And you're like, "Did you take her on the bus?" Yeah. I love it. I love it. Vic so much.
An old style deactivated brain gun. Look, it click and clacks, and
yes.
It comes did you take that on the bus? Yeah.
Oh, we're done. It's sold to Lee. Well done, Lee. 200.
Excellent.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us this evening, and thank you for taking a chance on the artwork. It was really cool. I enjoyed that.
Really cool.
You know, we do the toys to me, but yes, thank you. You happy?
Beautiful, yeah. Good.
I personally think that's pretty much good. I like everyone got a good deal. Do you know what I mean? It's like whoever bought the Gargoyle thing got an absolute steal. The more I think about that, the better that is.
I think Gargoyle was a steal.
Yeah,
the Flash Gordon was a steal.
That was a steal. Yeah. But all good pieces, all great pieces, and will only be worth what you've paid and more in the future because there's only one.
They are nice. I wouldn't have put the crap ones up. I wouldn't I wouldn't have. Anyway, right.
Cartoon.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's only one. I was trying to be.
Yeah. Well, God bless you all. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, look out yourself. Keep calm, keep collected. We'll see you all soon.
I'll keep trying to be Uncle Phil.
Monkeys Emporium, the coolest vintage toy shop in the universe.